Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Holding These Nuts. This is not the Driving with the Douchebag podcast. This is kind of an update. This is just a short little audio message saying, "Hi, how you doing? I hope you're well. I'm doing relatively well. So here's my schedule right now. I work Monday through Friday. I work, excuse me. I work nights, basically. Evenings and nights. I work till like 12:30 in the morning. So I got home, let's see, what time is it? Like 4 o'clock in the morning? 5 o'clock in the morning? I got home like 4.5 hours ago, and I've been playing Fallout since then. But, to those of you who are here from Clarth's channel, or a view and a like, or whatever the fuck his name is, hi. I'm Nick, the voice of Nick in this Zootopia comics. He emailed, I finished recording my part for a few more of them, so don't worry. We have plenty more of those coming out. And I recorded some of them because I didn't want to do all of them at once. I recorded them tonight, actually. Let me put my burger down. God damn it. I'm actually using my phone camera to record this, but this is more of an audio thing more than anything. But so I recorded the Nick, some of the Nick stuff tonight. I recorded it in my car at a supermarket parking lot at like 3 in the morning. God damn it. Oh, by the way, if you're easily offended, go fuck yourself. This isn't the fucking channel for you. But I recorded it. Well, some of them. 3 of them. 3 out of the like 10 or 7, something like that. They're all pretty good, I think. But I need to send them to Clarth. Or whatever his name is. Lamplight. Let's just call him Lamplight, because that's how most of you know him, I would assume. So I need to send those to him, and I need to get the rest of the voice work done. I just want to get some of his feedback. So don't worry. Zootopia is coming. More Zootopia dubs are in fact coming. And I'm not going to put a link to his channel because I'm too fucking lazy. It might be in the description. I don't know. Anyway. What's been going on, man? Not much. I'm just laying in bed. Like, I'm tired, man. It's been a long week. You know, I've wanted to do a podcast for a while, and I have, but it's just not up on YouTube. It's on Castbox. I have this app called Castbox where I get like all my podcasts from. Monster Sounds Off, We Hate Movies, Simply Scary podcast, No Sleep podcast. Oh, Monday Morning Podcast with Bell Burr. It's the Monday Morning Podcast. What's going on? How are ya? I can't yell right now. Someone's asleep in the next room. But those are the main podcasts I listen to. Again, Castbox, it's on, I don't know if it's on iOS, but it's definitely on Android. I just bought the Back to the Future 30th anniversary game from Telltale Games. It's not in my library anymore for some reason. I bought it a while ago, before the 30th anniversary, but it's not in my library. It's not in my PS4 library for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm downloading it now. And I listen to NPR sometimes when I go to work. I live like 30 minutes from my work where I work, so that's a bit of a drive. But it's okay because I like to drive and I like to talk. That's why my podcast is called Driving with the Douchebag. Even though I'm not driving fucking half the time, doesn't matter. We're driving through life. BT Dubs, the only the only reason I'm voicing Nick is because fucking Lamplight's my boyfriend. And he's adorable. That's why I asked him, here's the question, why are you le faggot? I was just being an asshole. I think he, I've told him this, I think he's too hard on himself. And I think he fucking I think he stresses himself out too much. He's trying his best, guys. I want you to know that. He's trying his best to put out the entertainment for you, but his work is a son of a bitch. And I should know. We talk, like, we talk about it all the time. It's like, hey, how's work? Oh, you're still fucking stupid people. And it's like, yeah, I realize that. I want him to get me more dubbing things. Not just Nick. Even though I know you guys like Nick. And I like him too. But I would also like to do other characters. I have a very wide vocal range. You could say I can do impressions. I'm not going to show him any of them off right now, but I can do impressions when I feel like it, when I'm not fucking laying around in my bed being fucking lazy. That's what this is. This is just a lazy cast. God damn. Did you hear fucking Robbie Rotten's, the actor who plays Robbie Rotten? His pancreatic cancer is now stage 4 and it's terminal. And that sucks. That fucking sucks. So my thoughts go out to him, you know. Maybe, hopefully, by some miracle, he survives. I don't expect that to happen, but it sucks, man. Ugh. I have a lot on my mind right now. But I don't want to bother any of you for it. I don't want to. Well, let's pose. Let me get some of the philosophical questions I've had out. Sometimes I feel like the best thing to do would be to not exist. A lot of the time, that's how I feel. Not today. Today was a good day, actually. Sorry if this is bringing it down a peg. But I want to talk about what I don't know. I'm just rambling things off the top. This started as a fun little, like, hey guys, it's Nick. How you doing? Fucking, it's called a hustle, sweetheart. You stupid fucking bunny. I always figure my Nick sounds a little Joker-esque. Lamplight might put that take in one of the bloopers. I did a Joker Nick dub. I thought it was pretty funny. This is just brainstorm, stream of thought, stream of consciousness. This is basically just a stream of consciousness right now. What you are witnessing is a stream of consciousness as it tries, possibly in vain, to have some sort of outlet in which to spew its existential crisis. But back to what I was saying. Back to the down low. My mind is going like a million miles a minute here. There are days where I feel like the best thing to be is non-existent, if you know what I mean. There are days where ending my existence is a valid option. And I talk to Lamplight about it. And he's there for me every step of the way. But sometimes I feel that's my only option. But what I've learned recently is no matter how much shit you think you're in, you can get through it. It's been, 90 degrees for the hot in the 90s the whole week here in Kansas City. And I work in a warehouse. So there's like next to no air conditioning except for like the offices and the restrooms. And I thought I was going to die. I literally thought I was going to have like a heat stroke or some shit. I was going to pass out from like exhaustion or some shit. Because that's how bad it was. It didn't help that I had an undershirt on beneath my regular shirt, which I never do, but I thought it would help for some stupid fucking reason. And I survived that. There are days where my foot hurts. And it's been giving me, my ankle has been giving me problems for years. And there are days where it hurts nonstop. And I get through it. And it's days like that that make me realize how not versatile, how how humans endure. It makes me realize how much how 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 much humans can endure. How many hours of pain humans can endure. There's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. It might start with a V. Maybe not. I don't know. And it makes me realize that I've had worse days. You know, I've battled depression for 7 years, roughly since I got out of high school, right? That's how long I've been battling depression. There are days when I was at my old job, Walmart. I this is the reason I got fired, really. I would just call in because I didn't have the energy to get out of bed every single fucking day. I couldn't do it. I did not have the energy. And most days I don't have the energy to do a podcast. You know, and that sounds pathetic. And it kind of is. But for me, I feel like it's too much work to actually just think of something to talk about and be semi interesting. And not have those like long gaps of silence in between. Because if I do that, in my mind, this is how my logic is. If there's gaps in between the audio, then I will have to go back and edit it. And I do not want to do that. Because editing is hard work. It's not that hard to do, just to cut out silences between shit. But my mind makes it seem like an impossible challenge somehow. Like every day. It's an enormous challenge for me just to get out of bed. And I'm not exaggerating. That's how my mind works. I wake up. All I want to do is just go back to sleep and just float around in my own mind. That's what I want to do. If I were homeless, I would be content, just like living in a big box. It's like, yeah, I can make this work. If I buried myself, like except for the head underground, if I was just a head and I had a box, I was like, yeah, this is not bad. I can work with this. That's how my mind is. Even if I'm thirsty as all hell, like getting out of bed and getting up, or to get up and go to the bathroom, or to get up and get a drink of water because my throat is fucking dry as shit. That's a big challenge for me. I mean, I could do it anytime I want. And my mind realizes, the rational part of me realizes that, yeah, that's not that big of a fucking deal. the depressed part of me doesn't give a shit enough to do it. You know? I'm trying my best to describe it, but I don't know if it's coming across as well, as clearly as it is in my mind. Well, obviously not, because I'm in my mind and you are not. Let's say I'm in a dream and I'm floating around, or I'm being awesome or some shit. Or I'm just not there and I'm observing shit. Like, all hail the Banana King, or some bullshit like that. And then I wake up. Dreaming is fucking easy to do. I wake up and all of a sudden I'm in my actual body. And floating is not an option. Well, not right now, at least. Could I have the technology to do it in the future? I digress. Floating is not an option. I have to move my body. I have to use my muscles. And it's not painful. It's just exhausting. And that exhaustion I associate with pain. And I'm tired. I'm tired right now, honestly. I'm tired all the time. Usually when I get back from work, I just hang out in my car. Partly because I like the silence. Partly because I don't have the energy to get up and go back inside the house. Even if I was starving, even if I needed to go to the bathroom. I know I sound like a broken record, but again, I don't feel, at least, like I have the energy to do it. The only things that motivate me are if I have to do something out of necessity, or if it fucking annoys the shit out of me to no end. Like, if I were like in a Chinese water torture chamber, but I gotta like move around and walk and shit, that little thing would drip on my head. Drip, 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 drip. And it would annoy the shit out of me after a while. So I'd just get up and move. It would take a while. It would absolutely take a while. Just like this podcast, which I'm doing right now, just a little shorter podcast. It took 2 months for me. It took 2 months for me to actually do this. And again, the rational part of my brain realizes it's not that big of a fucking deal. I can do it anytime I want. But that's also the procrastination part of me. So I can do it anytime I want. I don't have to do it now. I can do it anytime I fucking want. And I lost my train of thought. Shit. Bottom line is, keep going. No matter where you are, no matter how you feel, keep going. Because you've had worse days. So have I. You may have worse days. You may have worse days later on. But you know you've had better days, and better days are coming. And if you had a bad day, again, you had worse days. I've had worse days. Believe me, I've had worse days. So just keep going. That's my message. I know you. If you feel hopeless, I know how it feels. Trust me. I know exactly how you feel. I felt the same fucking way. You've had worse days. I've had worse days. We'll get through this. Yeah, that's it. Again, new Zootopia bullshit coming. I've recorded some of it, not all of it, but there are a lot of them coming. So stay tuned and go subscribe to A View and a Like. Later.